And now it's time for tonight's Money in the Bank ladder match. And the first competitor we have coming out is from El Infierno al Sur, Mexico, Chupacabra Jr. He comes from an indigenous tribe to that region, an indigenous tribe that worships and calls upon different demonic entities and evil spirits for strength and inspiration. He comes from a long line of luchadors like his father Chupacabra Sr., so we will see how he does in tonight's Money in the Bank ladder match. And next up from the UK we have Jules Pennington, who he's a man who comes from privilege. You wouldn't expect an individual like this to be in Lob Mob Wrestling, but he is a very skilled fighter, and don't be thrown off by his coming from privilege and his privileged upbringing and his nice clothes and nice cars and nice things. There is a very mean streak behind this man. There is the heart of a fighter inside this gentleman. He learned when he got into some schoolyard scraps as a child that he had a talent and skill for fighting, so he got into some dojos and some fight clubs in the UK and discovered that this was his calling. So we'll see how Jules Pennington fares tonight. And here's the man that a lot of you may know, the man that loves kicking people in the head, Max the Devastator Omega. From the west side of Chicago, the ex-football player, the ex-pancrase fighter, mixed martial artist, is the favorite coming into tonight's Money in the Bank ladder match. Has a very diverse skill set, and including a wide base of maneuvers such as submissions, lots of kicks, leg kicks, and of course especially kicks to the head, lots of suplexes, and also incorporates some lucha style, some Japanese strong style, and some high-flying maneuvers. And this is Alex Starr. Wow, he's coming out very different, a different entrance, a different look. This is another competitor you may be familiar with, Alex Starr. He used to come out in the clown face paint, but now he looks like he's coming out with a little bit of an edge. Wow, what an entrance here. Alex Starr, we spoke with him earlier. He is very motivated and very excited about this opportunity. He assured us that he's not going to let this opportunity pass him by, that he's taking this opportunity very seriously for this Money in the Bank briefcase. So we will see how he does in tonight's matchup. It's going to be a tough one, going against 5 world-class competitors. We have this gentleman here, Ethan Thorne. Very unique individual. He brings a combination of strong style and European style. He is known as the forearms of steel. He can actually finish opponents with uppercuts and forearms. It's a very uncanny ability, but very, very deadly. Having your hands is a lethal weapon in an environment like this. So we'll see how he utilizes that to his advantage. And here we go with the Money in the Bank ladder match. As Jules Pennington, he gives Ethan Thorne the face defeat. We have other things going on in the background. So much action to call, ladies and gentlemen. These competitors are going at it for a chance at the Money in the Bank briefcase, which allows you a title shot anytime, any place for 365 days out of the year. You can come in the middle of a match, after a title match, and go after whoever the current world champion is. You can get them when they are at their weakest and have your opportunity at a world title. So the unpredictability of this Money in the Bank and the implications, as Jay Adair with the snowplow to Jules Pennington. But as I was saying, this gives the Money in the Bank holder a distinct advantage. And right here, it looks like Max Omega is in the corner, setting up for the Tatsumaki. And Jules Pennington with face defeat and Tatsumaki almost simultaneously there. What action so far in this Money in the Bank ladder match. And Jules Pennington with the Pennington plunge to Max Omega. That would normally spell the finish of a match. As Jules Pennington and Ethan Thorne climb the ladder, Jules Pennington knocks him off with an uppercut. Knocks off Jay Adair. But the ladder's been knocked back. And now, he pulls Jay Adair off the ladder. Hits him with a nice float over DDT there. We've got action on the outside. We've got Max Omega with a Sambo suplex to Ethan Thorne. What action in this match so far. And Jay Adair is climbing the ladder again. This outsider that we do not know much about, but won this opportunity through a tournament. He had to defeat individuals in his organization, and he defeated a few LMW competitors in order to get the wild card spot in this Money in the Bank ladder match. Jay Adair throws the ladder in the ring. Jules Pennington is climbing the one that's already there, and he has got a hold of it, but Alex Starr knocks him, and he throws him off. Now Jay Adair is climbing. Alex Starr is off balance. That ladder was teetering because Jay Adair just fell right off as he was climbing it. Now Ethan Thorne, using that ladder as a weapon, sets it back up in the middle of the ring. And Max Omega with a half Nelson suplex to Chupacabra. And now we have Ethan Thorne. Oh, look at these two Europeans on top of the ladder dueling with the uppercuts. Who's gonna win? My money is on Ethan Thorne. The forearms of steel, but no! Jules Pennington knocks him off the ladder. And the ladder's been knocked out of position due to all the tussling and everything, so gets off of the ladder. And Max Omega with a devastator drop on Alex Starr. And Alex Starr knocked off the ladder, and Chupacabra Jr. with the German suplex. And now, Jules Pennington sees his opportunity, climbs the ladder, but he's out of reach. He cannot reach the briefcase from there. Everyone else is distracted. They didn't even see him climbing the ladder. He's climbing the ladder again. Everyone is distracted. No one sees him. He's got the briefcase. He comes down with the briefcase. Jules Pennington is Mr. Money in the Bank. What an unbelievable victory by Jules Pennington. He snuck in the back door. No one saw him coming. He is now Mr. Money in the Bank. He can challenge whoever the world champion is, anytime, any place, for an entire calendar year. This is LMW. We'll see you next week, folks.